appreciate you staying on the line, and we're really looking forward for you to get to know the guys and the program as well. So I'm just going to ask the guys to do a quick intro, introduce themselves, and if you want, you can go ahead and shoot some questions, or you have some questions to begin with.
Hey, I'm Adonis. I'm from the Dominican Republic. Been here since I was 10. And yeah, freestyling since I was like 13, 14. Ready to start with you guys.
Hello, I'm Jacob. I'm from the Dominican Republic. We live in Yonkers, New York. I'm a freestyler. I'm here to represent my country and my people, you know.
Hello, my name is Jersey. I'm from Puerto Rico, and I'm the defending champion of Red Bull Batalla.
Yo soy Dilema, de República Dominicana, vivo en Queens, New York, y soy el subcampeón de Red Bull Batalla de los Gallos 2020.
He was just mentioning he was the sub champion, Dilemma, from Queens, New York, and yeah, he's looking forward to the competition.
El freestyle para mí viene siendo por lo menos un 30% de mi forma de vivir, porque ya el otro 70% viene siendo mi familia y mi llegado, porque es que el freestyle para mí sería mi trabajo y también sería mi hobby, también es mi deporte. Y el freestyle para mí, o sea, todo lo que no tenga que ver con trabajo y familia, lo demás es freestyle. Y es muy importante. Hay muchas personas que no están conscientes qué tan útil puede ser el freestyle para sacar a la gente de algo que no esté haciendo nada bueno en la calle y se puedan enfocar en su energía, la puedan descargar en otra cosa, ya sea haciendo freestyle o haciendo beatbox o haciendo muchas cosas que puede colaborar con lo que vale la mano.
Yeah, just mentioning that freestyle culture is a huge chunk of his life. It's literally freestyle, family, and work. And this is all intertwined within work, hobby, like freestyle, he lives and breathes it, like for all that he knows, literally. He's fully into the freestyle world. And he just likes the art form of it, whether it's giving opportunity to express yourself, giving like the whole hip hop culture is giving these kids an opportunity to stay out of the streets, whether it's production, beatboxing, whether it's freestyling, whether it's the word of hip hop, it's just another way to express yourself. And literally, it's a huge chunk of his life. He was mentioning it's about 70% of it. The other 30 is family and just a way of living. But other than that, he's all in as far as the freestyle world.
Me on a more personal level, not only is it a way to express myself, but it's also a stress reliever for me. I didn't start battling right away. I was always freestyling, just off the top by myself. I wasn't, in front of no one. So like if I'm at work and I had a rough day, I'm freestyling. If I'm at work and I have a good day, I'm freestyling. If I'm home, I'm freestyling. So it's more of a part of who I am and what I've done and what I've become. And like I said, it's more of a stress reliever on a more personal note for me.
Okay, the way I'm gonna say in Spanish to express myself better. Bueno, el freestyle para mí siempre ha sido algo muy importante desde que representé la República Dominicana, porque en el tiempo que yo lo hice, por allá por los años 2007, todavía la cultura del freestyle latino no se había expandido tanto, no había acceso al internet como hoy, no era una moda tan como lo es ahora. Entonces yo fui de esos primeros exponentes en Santo Domingo que dejó claro que sí podíamos, que sí había un espacio donde realmente si tú demostrabas tu talento y dabas el nivel que por lo menos el estándar que se estaba buscando, tú ibas a tener la oportunidad de expresar eso. Entonces yo por eso desde ese entonces lo cogí muy en serio, sabiendo que aunque en ese momento no se veía, yo ya tenía la proyección de lo que esto iba a hacer y yo sé que todavía es más grande. Por eso siempre ha sido algo muy importante para mí. Cuando yo decido hacer freestyle, yo lo hago en serio.
Yeah, he said mentioning he takes the whole freestyle, studying the freestyle culture very seriously. When he first got into the game, it wasn't as big as it is now. There wasn't so much access to the internet. There wasn't so much access to social media. He started freestyling to represent the Dominican Republic back in 2007. So it wasn't even a fraction of what it is now. But he always saw that vision. He always saw that projection of how big it would be. And to see how much it's grown, and he said that his projection is even bigger. He just sees it growing even more. So he takes it very seriously. He was one of the first, like the main pillars from the Dominican Republic as far as the freestyle circuit. So he's just really appreciative of how much he's grown, and he's just saying that it's just the beginning. And Red Bull really provides a space for that, and he's just really looking forward to seeing how much he's going to grow because you know it is.
So following your question, that was how important is freestyle to us and to hip hop culture. My friends answered on a personal note, and on a general note, freestyling in hip hop culture, at least in Spanish, is super important. It's super important because it's been one of the few elements in hip hop culture that's been able to grow into the mainstream market, such as b-boys that have their own events in Red Bull, have their international competitions. That those elements that have been able to go mainstream have given us a bigger impact, have given outlets for us to grow in the mainstream community. And freestyling has given hip hop culture in Spanish a lot of growth because it's easier for people to consume a freestyle battle than to consume a rap concert. You know, people can consume freestyle battles without even knowing or identifying themselves with the artist. They just like the sport of the battle. They just enjoy that. So freestyling has given the discipline a chance to be known more and to grow more, to go mainstream and reach more people than maybe just the hip hop culture by itself can. No.
We also have Jordy on the line. He's calling in from Texas. Jordy, ¿qué sabe qué significa la cultura del freestyle para ti y la importancia de una batalla, especialmente ahora en la temporada de su 15 aniversario?
Digo que para mí el freestyle es como un estilo de vida para mí, al menos, así lo veo. Es como tú tienes a tus amigos, ¿no? Y es como estás con tus amigos y es como vamos a jugar fútbol. O sea, yo tengo a mis amigos y lo vemos así, como, hey, pues vamos a hacer freestyle, vamos a divertirnos. Y yo lo veo así, como un estilo de vida. Y Red Bull lo veo, siempre lo vi como el máximo escalón, el último escalón que te puede llevar el freestyle para poder sobresalir, porque creo que la mayoría de los freestylers empezaron a ver las batallas por Red Bull. Y en mi caso, siempre fue un sueño para mí estar en Red Bull, siempre para mí fue un sueño. Y siempre lo vi como el máximo escalón. Entonces para mí es demasiado importante ya el hecho de estar ahí, ya para mí es demasiado grande estar haciendo lo que me gusta en lo que para mí fue uno de mis más grandes sueños estar.
Yeah, he was saying that the freestyle culture is a lifestyle to him. When he's hanging out with his friends, it's not like, hey, let's go grab some niggas, let's go play, let's go toss the ball around, let's go, no, it's, hey guys, let's go freestyle. That's how much that's how important it is to him. And as far as the Red Bull Batalla circuit, it's the main stage. It's not the main stage, it's the only stage. Kind of, it's the ultimate destination for everyone that has aspirations to be a freestyler in Spanish. And it's always been a dream for him to participate in Red Bull Batalla. And for him to be dominating in the circuit is a dream come true. And yeah, it's literally a lifestyle for him. And you know, the Batalla has been the main stage, and for him to be there, it's beyond his dreams come true.
Sí, porque el Red Bull Batalla coge muy en serio y promociona toda la cultura del freestyle. ¿Cómo que se prepara para un evento de tal magnitud y la mentalidad como de ese campeón? ¿Cómo tú te preparas?
No, como siempre se le dice a la gente, mentalidad fría. A la hora de ir a un evento de freestyle, uno trata de no traer los problemas a colación que uno tiene por ahí, tener la mente en blanco, relajarse lo más que pueda, desconectarse del teléfono. Y a lo que uno es profesional en el área, entonces uno tiene que verse como tal y simplemente ya demostrar lo que hay que hacer.
Yeah, as far as preparing for it, he tries just to clear his mind. At the end of the day, you're going to be freestyling, so he doesn't like to bring his problems. He doesn't like, he literally disconnects from his phone. He literally just goes in there with a blank slate. sees the competition, and just goes from there. So not a lot of preparation. He just likes to clear his mind and go in there stress-free and just take it from there. As far as preparation.
As far as for me, as far as preparation goes, there's only a certain amount of things that you can prepare for, like that you can practice, like mostly mind agility. Mind agility, I think it's the only thing that you can practice. You know, other things you can do is read, watch documentaries, any way you can get your hands on more information. Because if you have more information, then you have more to talk about, more to expand. But there are certain things that you can't practice, you know, because there are things you learn, and you learn with time as you go by, as you compete, as you're in the place, as like how to dominate the public, like how to entertain them more, how to use different factors in different situations and different scenarios, and that you learn with experience. And your question, you asked what does it take to be a champion? That's a question it's not an easy question, because if there was a way or a manual, then everybody would do it. But I think if there's a fire that we have, inner fire that we have. Everybody has it, but we have to just find a way and look for the right factors to unlock it. You know, everybody can be a champion. Everybody can win. Everybody has that fire, but you have to look for it. You have to learn and look for the ways to unlock it. And
¿Cómo nos preparamos?
¿Cómo se desarrolla la mentalidad de ese campeón?
Bueno, básicamente para ser un buen freestyler hay que tener conocimientos de cultura general, porque uno no siempre está en el mismo lugar, en el mismo país, en la misma ciudad, en el mismo barrio. Si tú te limitas solo a tu cultura específicamente, no vas a conectar con la gente de otros lugares. El primer paso para tú ser un buen freestyler, y creo que la primera preparación es estudiar, o sea, estudiar ya sea empíricamente o estudiar normal, pero siempre tratar de elevar tu cultura general, tu conocimiento de cultura general. Luego, ya la preparación consiste, tú siempre que practiques vas a rapear mejor, vas a acoplarte mejor a las bases, vas a tener más diversificación de estilos y vas a tener un abanico de opciones más grande para hacer tu música y también para hacer tu freestyle. La preparación mía desde mi inicio hasta hoy ha tenido varias etapas, empezando por las básicas, que yo trato siempre de aprender algo donde quiera que voy. Si vine a esta ciudad, yo trato de saber quiénes crearon esta ciudad, cómo se creó, en qué año, cuál es el sistema político, tú sabes. Entonces, esa es la preparación más importante que yo creo que debe tener un freestyle a la hora de dedicarse a esto. Ya mi preparación diaria es simplemente rapear, improvisar de cualquier cosa.
Yeah, he was mentioning that because this is such a diverse competition, how he prepares himself is just really expanding his cultural knowledge. He's battling guys from all different countries, from all different backgrounds, from all different races. So because of that, he just needs to understand all these different cultural differences so he can adapt and really cater to those different audiences. Because if you really just expose to battling the same guys from the same places, and you go somewhere else, you're not going to attract that fandom or connect with that audience. So everywhere he goes, he likes to take something from it. He likes to speak to the people. He wants to know the political system. He wants to know how that kid grew up, what was the cultural background, what were your hobbies, the food, everything. He likes to take something from everywhere he goes, just so he can develop that consciousness of different cultures. So when he goes to different countries, he can develop. But besides that, he just likes to practice and practice and practice. That way he just expands his different skill set, that whether it's punchlines, whether it's cadence, delivery, all that kind of stuff. The more you practice, the more you sharpen your toolkit, but just really focusing on, really diversifying his cultural knowledge, as well as just practicing. Those are the basics, whether from when he first started and until now. It's something that he always does. Every city he goes to, he likes to learn what's going on, like deeper into that culture, just so he can get a greater grasp of it.
Yeah, so kind of like piggybacking on what they said, it's really just being stress-free, trying not to bring in problems you have outside. We're freestylers, but we have a normal life, you know. I have a job, I have family, you know. A lot of my friends freestyle have kids. So it's trying not to bring in those problems that might affect you at the time of, you know, executing an idea on top of an instrumental. So on my end, it's really just trying to not bring that in. And obviously you can learn new things every day. Knowledge is always, you know, something that's gonna help you, because the more resources you have, the more bullets you have to shoot, per se. Something that I find very important at all times is the way that you carry yourself at the time of executing on top of an instrumental. So I always try to have my delivery intact, my cadence, and then obviously what the guys were saying, try not to bring things in that might affect you at the time of. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, we're freestylers, so sometimes things come at the moment of that you really can't prepare for. You know, if I'm battling one of these guys, yeah, I might know who they are, but they come out with something that I'm not expecting, and it's like I'm thrown off. So the best thing is really just to be with a cold mindset at the time of.
Yo creo que pues para prepararse o así es como tener también tu mente fresca, como dice Jacob, es retroalimentarte bien, saber de cultura general, escuchar muchísima música de todos los géneros, no solo rap, escuchar rock, escuchar de todo, y lo más importante, al menos para mí, lo que debería de hacer es disfrutarlo cuando lo hagas, porque por ejemplo, ya hay veces que tienes bajones o no te sientes bien o así, alejarse de todos los problemas y disfrutarlo. No es solo como no es una obligación, es algo que te gusta, que amas hacer. Y eso es lo más importante, que lo disfrutes cuando lo estés haciendo. Si ganas o pierdes, no importa, vas a disfrutarlo. Creo que eso es el más importante. Sí, como digo, pues rapear, cuando ya te gusta algo, pues automáticamente todo el tiempo lo haces, así que rapear todo el tiempo posible que puedas, pero porque te gusta.
Yeah, I was saying that he just likes to go on with a fresh line, just piggybacking on what everyone else is saying, but also just what Jacob was saying, just diversifying your different cultural knowledge, listening to all types of music, so you can really pull stuff from different genres, not just rap, and just, you know, really enjoying it, really enjoying the moment. Whenever you're freestyling or competing in these competitions, like don't bring all these negative thoughts or anything that might be me holding you back. Just go in there and enjoy the moment, because you're not doing this because it's an obligation. You're doing this because it's something that you love. So just enjoying the moment, whether you win, lose, or draw. Just being in the moment, focusing on what you're doing, and just enjoying it. Because at the end of the day, he's a rapper, so that's what he does all day. He just raps. So he just likes to enjoy himself whenever he's competing, or lose or draw, because he's in love with the art form.
Sí, es una competición muy difícil y que sabe que siempre tiene que estar motivado. Eso como te motiva cuando la competencia llega a su final. Y también, ¿qué le diría a niños que querían participar no solamente en la batalla, pero en el mundo del freestyle también?
Ok, o sea, ¿pero qué me motiva cuando estoy en la batalla?
No, cuando se termina.
Ok.
En el off-season, cuando la temporada ya...
¿Qué te mantiene cuando tú no
O
estás
sea, más freestyle, porque es que el problema es, no sé si ellos saben, que uno se mantiene constantemente, o sea, nosotros no solo vamos a Red Bull. Sí, Red Bull viene siendo la batalla madre o la competencia madre de todas, pero nosotros nos mantenemos el año entero yendo a diferentes eventos, diferentes ciudades, diferentes países. O sea, que no es solo Red Bull, sino uno sigue corriendo el año entero. Y no a los jóvenes o más jóvenes que uno que vienen, que quieren estar más o menos donde uno está, es que sigan trabajando, practicando, bajando a la plaza, practicando su freestyle para que cuando les llegue la oportunidad puedan romper y quedarse y establecerse.
Yeah, it was just mentioning that besides Red Bull being like the mother of all battle events, there's definitely different events all over the world in different cities. So it's just constantly freestyling, constantly competing. So whenever Red Bull Batalla is not going on, during the off-season, he's constantly competing in all these different competitions. And as far as advice for the younger kids, just always practicing. Practicing, because one, that's how you get better, and two, that's how you really take advantage of the moment whenever it comes up. So it might be a competition, it might be a video, it might be something, but just always be able to sharpen your skills, so when that moment comes up, you're able to take advantage of it.
Ahora pon Aikido conmigo.
And Jingo says he feels it the same exact way. Just, competing in different competitions, keeping, the skill set very, very adapt. And just, as far as for the kids, just, keep practicing. That way, you take advantage of the
Un advice para los niños, o sea, para los jóvenes. No que lo descubrí hace poco, pero como que lo he podido descifrar mejor. A veces cuando uno sigue algo, una corriente, una moda, un estilo musical, lo que sea, y uno piensa en la historia de eso, como la gente que hizo que eso pudiera crecer. Uno siempre lo imagina muy película, uno siempre lo imagina muy novela, muy serie, muy imposible. Y no se da cuenta que todo el que hizo eso era gente igual, normal como nosotros, que simplemente teníamos un objetivo y trabajaban para eso. Entonces, yo, por ejemplo, hice alguna cosa en Freestyle en español en mi ciudad. Y no fue hasta años luego que yo vi y dije, wow, pero esto venía siendo ya la historia y yo no en el momento no lo veía así. So, que sí sepa que cada paso que dan está forjando una historia. Entonces, tiene que ver todo con la fe y visualizar en su cabeza lo que ellos quieren que pase.
Yeah, and we were just mentioning as far as for the younger people, just to maybe not look at those stars or those big names in a light like, oh my God, like these guys are like it's impossible to reach that level. Like, oh my God, these guys are stars. Everyone started at some point the same way they started. So just always be conscious of everyone to take the same steps. Everyone has to have that determination. Everyone has to have that drive to get there. And it's all about having that, developing that to ultimately get to that level. He did a lot of things in the Dominican Republic when it first started, around in the early 2000s, that he didn't notice until years later, like, wow, like I'm really like adding to this legacy. I'm like building to this heritage. Like I'm really making a contribution to the freestyle world. He didn't acknowledge that till later. So him just backtracking and looking back, like wow, like I really, like I'm one of the big pillars of this freestyle world. And seeing that full circle, his advice would be, you can be that too. Always be mindful of your legacy, always be mindful of what your brand is, because as you're moving forward, you're not only contributing to the freestyle culture, but you're also contributing to yourself and what you can possibly be. So just always be mindful of that.
In the off season, when there isn't Red Bull, like he was saying, we have a lot of leagues around every state probably at this point. Well, not every state, but a lot of states right now have leagues. We always have battles and tournaments and Dios de la City and other leagues around. So in the off season, that's how we kind of like keep going. On more of a personal level, like, I motivate myself. I'm going to rhyme and I'm going to freestyle, whether there's Red Bull or not. So, I'm always freestyling. I actually started freestyling before I battle, so whether I'm battling or not, I'm freestyling. And advice that I could give someone is that when I was 13, I couldn't rhyme at all. I could not rhyme for nothing. And at this point, I pretty much could rhyme with any word that you give me in Spanish. So consistency and kind of like, you also gotta like it and love what you're doing, because you can't just come out of nowhere and say, I'm gonna be a freestyler, that's all I'm gonna do. You gotta love it to dedicate the time to it. So yeah, consistency and just, going at it. That's pretty much what I would tell somebody that's starting new that likes it. That's what I we do.
Muchos fanáticos del mundo entero, quería saber si ustedes querían dar unos shoutouts o alguna palabra antes de terminar la entrevista.
¿No? Bueno, yo le mando saludos a todas las personas que les gusta el freestyle. Shout out to all the people that like the freestyle. Los invito a que se den sintonía el 12 de agosto. El filtro de la Red Bull Batalla de los Gallos, donde estarán los 36 finalistas y sacarán los 13 que vamos para la final, enfrentarnos a los duros campeones de Estados Unidos. Y la gran final el 18 de septiembre en Los Ángeles. Eso va a estar increíble. Gracias por su apoyo. Un saludo.
On my end, I want to just let people know that there's a lot of freestyle in USA. USA, I feel like, has been throughout the years a little underestimated in terms of freestyle in Spanish. So there's a lot of freestyle here, there's a lot of hip hop, there's a lot of rap, and we're ready.
Yeah, so Jacob was just saying a quick shout out to everyone that likes the freestyle, everyone that's a fan of the freestyle culture, and really appreciates the love. He really appreciates the love, and just wants to make sure everyone tunes in for the Twitch battles on August 12th. Also tuning in to the US finals on September 18th, where they're going to be qualifying to face these two gentlemen and an additional rapper as well. And it's just going to be the best of the best. So if you guys are looking for a good time, and you're fans of the hip hop and freestyle world in Spanish, make sure you tune in.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.